never gonna back down. She ready, ooh, yeah, she wearing that crown. She ready, ooh, she ready. She walking and talking, no faking, creating.
And hello, my loves. It's Tori, the Hope Dealer of Guided Intuition, and welcome to your weekly soul guidance, okay? So, my loves, my delectable, delicious love muffins, I hope that your week is going phenomenal, okay? And even if it isn't, guess what? You have the power to shift the energy in your life, in a room, okay, when it comes to you. So, my loves, okay, we are going to be getting into what your soul wants you to know this week. Right now, I can feel it in the ethers. Honey, if it's not physical change, on a spiritual level, there is a transformation happening. I know this is like this weekly soul guidance, but really where our life is headed from here on out, okay? And it's really going to be amplified this week. It's all about self-discovery. It's all about pulling off those titles, pulling off those coats that we have clothed ourselves in, okay? Or those beliefs, or those friendships or relationships, whatever, things that we have accumulated throughout our journey, and we're taking a look to see, what really fits us and what doesn't fit us anymore. So this week is going to be a week of self-discovery, getting to connect with you on a deeper scale. What makes you happy? What are you passionate about? What do you want to wake up every single day, and do? And I don't want to, throw all these questions at you, but this week is it's like a discovery for you. It's like figuring out what brings you passion, and releasing what doesn't, okay? So that's like, I really feel like the common theme that's going to really be playing out this week. And when I say that, it's you getting reintroduced to you. Because sometimes we can just get in a flow of life. If you're a mom, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got kids. If you're married, you got to deal with your husband, If you're single, you might have to work. You have friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes in life, it requires our focus. It requires our attention, that we can get caught up in that. And this week is going to bring you back to reintroduce yourself to you. Reintroduce what you're passionate about, what makes your heart smile, For everybody, and especially that Chiron is retrograde, and I'm going to be doing a video of that on the channel, this is really bringing up your purpose, or why you feel you are here. Because I personally believe we are purpose in physical form, though we will do great things, and we have gifts and abilities to share and to be experienced and to feel. But I believe you enough. The fact that you here, the fact that you looking at me through this camera, and I'm looking at you. I am. I'm looking at you. I see you. But the fact that we're doing that, I feel like that's purpose enough. When you have air in your lungs, when you hear, you have a heartbeat. That's purpose enough. And I feel like sometimes we can get away from that, so I want to find a way to redefine, how the world views purpose. I feel like those are the great things that you will do in life. Those are the great things that you will master in life. And I feel like that's going to come up during this Chiron retrograde, okay? That it doesn't end till like December. I'm like, December something, because I think it's like 4 days before my birthday it ends. So that's going to come up for everybody. But this week is about reconnecting with you. This week is about reintroducing yourself to you, to what you're passionate about, what makes your heart beat, your crafts, your gifts, your talents, singing, you know, whatever, however you share your energy personally. And when I say personally, I mean you, rediscovering you. What footprint do you desire to leave on the world? And when I say leave on the world, not do things for others, but kind of like what I talked about, our creative card that we got last week about, you know, you don't have to do something for likes. You don't have to do something for approval. You just do it because it's who you are. So on some form and some level, this is what this week is asking of all of us, you know? What are those things that we genuinely love to do that we feel like are a big part of us, but we've gotten away from it? So this week is asking yourself to reintroduce yourself to those things. One of the mantras that I love to say, these affirmation that I love to say, that I want to introduce you to this week, say this to yourself and watch the beautiful mystical shit that will unlock when it comes to yourself and in your life. And that affirmation is, I am happy and thankful that I now know myself, love myself, and accept myself wholeheartedly. I am happy and thankful that I now know myself, love myself, and accept myself wholeheartedly. One more time. I am happy and thankful that I now know myself, love myself, and accept myself wholeheartedly. Literally, as I was saying that, my throat chakra wanted to close up. So I want to let somebody know that is watching this. If you have struggled with full acceptance of yourself, and we have all, baby. If you have struggled with not knowing your worth, you're not alone, okay? If you have really struggled with loving every ounce of who you are, the good and the not so good, this affirmation is going to help you fall deeply, unconditionally, and radically in love with yourself. You are more than enough. I don't know who needs to hear that whenever you are watching this video, but you are more than enough. You are worthy. They couldn't put a limit on it. I don't have a number. I don't have a word that's invented enough, that surpasses agape, that surpasses limitless. There's not a word created enough. They have not created a word yet to describe just how worthy you are. You right now. I don't care if you're fully dressed up. I wouldn't care if you had some sweats and a little bit of Polynesian Chick-fil-A sauce on your shirt. You are worthy, okay? You are worthy. They have not made a word to describe just how worthy you are yet. Okay? So I don't know if you need to know that, but you need to know that today. So the reason why I really feel like when it comes to your self-love journey, it's about reintroducing yourself to you, okay? And I want to be completely honest, and I want to be completely honest, because one of the things that I have gotten really good at, I love it, you know, I'm proud of that, that Spirit has blessed me with a gift to give even the most uncomfortable messages, or, you know, not too bright, you know what I'm saying, not too bright messages with so much love. Because you know what I've realized, guys? I don't care what you're facing in your life this week, where you are on your journey. Find the beauty in everything. Find the beauty in the most uncomfortable situations, because guess what? When you look for the beauty, when you find the beauty, when you say to yourself, you know what? This isn't ideal. I don't like it. But you know what? I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to flip this and see what I can get out of this that's going to benefit me in the long run. I don't like where I am. It's uncomfortable, but I'm going to tune into the divine God, because me and God always had this conversation. Okay, this is not all right. But I know and trust that whatever is unfolding in my life, I can't see it right now, but it is for my better. It is for my good. It is for my greater. It's going to help grow me, stretch me. It's going to show me just how fucking powerful, amazing, loving, and kind that I am, okay? Like, it's really going to tap into that unconditional love that simply allows me to be and does not hold me to an expectation. And this allows me to flourish. Okay, so I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you gotta have those conversations with the divine God, a la source, whatever name you identify with the universe. You say that, speak that, okay? Because when you come into that mindset, whatever comes your way this week, it's all working for your good. It's all working for your betterment. So when you run into someone nasty, now you know why you meditate. Now you know why you do personal development, why you do your personal development work in your spirituality. So you're not out here grumpy. Okay, you can find when you look for the beauty, you will find it. You will find it. I promise you. And sometimes to take those glasses off and find the beauty, it can be hard, okay? It's going to be well worth it, okay? Because I want to talk about soul guidance for this week. I want to talk about this card from my spirit animal oracle deck that came out. We have Bat Spirit. Let me turn it back up, right? Bat Spirit. So this card came out, okay? But it came out reverse. And I had to, like, you know, look at my oracle deck. But no, this was the only reversal. Okay, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to, like, figure this camera out. Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured, okay? So, how I seen this oracle card, because when it's reversed, you read the protection message. And that message is basically talking about there are going to be things that leave your life, beliefs, peoples. And when I say beliefs, I'm talking about mindsets. Maybe how you look at things. You know, maybe you look at, you know, the lens of life, not looking for the beauty. Okay, and that can take us down a road we don't desire to be, okay? Maybe you're not looking through the lens of everything is working for my good. Maybe it's about shifting your lens and understand that whatever leaves your life, you know, or whatever's happening, that you're being asked to trust it this week. You know, because one of the things that I wanted to talk about, and I'll just talk about it right now, is when it's okay to not know. We are in a culture and in a space where we feel like we have to know everything, how it's going to unfold. Like, oh my God, if we're not in the know, like, we feel like we're not in the loop. And I am guilty of that. But recently, you know what? That is a level of control. When you feel like you have to know every single thing, how every single detail is going to unfold, how it's going to happen, that is due to us at some point, because that was me, honey, living in survival mode. You know, that is underlining abandonment issues, underlining allowing fear to rule your life, because that's where, if you feel like you know everything, you'll know what's coming. So there's nothing to fear. That's, you know, not being open to the unknown. And this is what I've learned. And I think I talked about this in our video, because it's still coming in. That energy's still here. Trusting the unknown is scary. But well, let's not lie here. But it will open some mystical, magical shit into your life, okay? Trusting the unknown is why we're here, because I never thought that my life would be looking like this, baby. I never thought, you know what I'm saying, that I would be a self-love coach. I never thought that like tarot would be like my best friend. I never thought that like my words would be in the hearts of thousands. I never thought this by any means. Well, I kind of did, but I forgot about it because I, in the spiritual aspect, subconsciously and all that stuff. I believe that we come down on certain contracts and we agree to certain things and then we forget, and then we just come back to remember that we agreed to it. But nonetheless, let's say in a 3D form, I just never thought that my life would be in the way that it is. So with this bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. So there's something that you're clinging on to. Maybe it's the fact that you don't feel worthy, there's something, or you're afraid to like really speak your truth, or, you're afraid of the unknown, and it's okay. But I promise you, the moment that you let go, the moment that you take those hands off and say, you know what? I am allowing, I just got something, guys. With a rebirth is assured. I feel like the moment that you let go is the moment that you allow the universe, that you allow the divine, something that is bigger, that sees the whole picture, to come through and allow magic to form in your life. So throughout this week, you're going to see things that could come up and could probably trigger you, maybe how you perceive yourself, how you feel about yourself, your capabilities, these certain questions, things are going to come up, and it's not to judge it, and it's not to hold on, whatever leaves your life, allow it to leave your life. We know that we're still in that full moon Aquarius energy, so a lot is transpiring. There's a great release. Okay, like I don't think we could get away from this energy, but I want to read what the bat spirit said. Okay, so this is something that the divine wants you to think about this week. Okay, what are you refusing to let die? Bat spirit is gently nudging you to let go of your need to cling to the familiar story that has already run its course. A new story is poised, to be born. Poised. That means just waiting. There's a new adventure. There's a new way of life, a new way of seeing things, a new feelings to be felt, fulfilled. Poised. Poised, just not, flung on something. Poised is right. Poised. She was poised, honey, So your spirit is saying there's a new beginning that is poised, a new story that wants to be born through you. Something is ending in your life. Something is ending. Something is leaving. But guess what? With every ending comes what? A new beginning. So what spirit wants you to do this week is just think about, and that's the thing I love about spirit. Spirit doesn't force. Spirit doesn't like knock you down. Like, nah, like just think about to yourself. What are you possibly clinging to that at one point in time in your life, it was good, it was just, but now it's time for you to experience something different. You're being called into a deeper connection with love. Okay, within yourself, within life, within your relationships. So this can be a little scary, okay? Some dreams were only meant to last for a moment in time. Sometimes they were only there to slow you down as you recalibrate in preparation for the new life that will give you what you really want. So I love when spirit does that. Like, you need to know whatever you're willing to give up this week. Write it down on a piece of paper. Whatever you're willing to let go this week. Whatever story you're willing to let go of, whatever story that you were clinging to that no longer serves you, that at one point it was good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know. I just got like, so weird, guys. I just literally heard the song Return of the Mac. What is that? Return of the Mac. I don't know. You know, maybe back in the day, I don't know, like, you know, like when a player turned his card in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why that just came in my head, but you know, like maybe you were used to one lifestyle, you know, maybe a relationship, married, a way of being, not standing up for yourself or playing small. You know, because I know that y'all are creatives. Y'all are talented, ambitious individuals. Honey, you can't fool me. I feel you. You know, like you playing small. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a new beginning is here. A rebirth in its highest caliber is poised. And I love how Spirit said it's poised and ready. Potent, poised, preserved. Meaning there's nothing that you cannot do to mess this up. This gift is yours, regardless. This gift is yours. And this gift is going to come to you when you're ready. When you're ready to stop clenching your hand and release whatever that is and open up to this new beginning. That's what it's about. It's about opening up to this new beginning, opening up to this rebirth, opening up to the change that's happening in your life. And listen, I used to be that same way, believe it or not, as a Sagittarius, but I'm a Virgo moon. So you already know we like structure. We don't like to go away from too many things. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, and then I'm a Pisces rising. Okay. Like imaginative, but then I'm constantly in that battle. You know, because it's like 2 against 1, the Sag and the Pisces in me against the, you know, the Virgo in me. All of those things are like tugging me. So I used to do that. All those things used to tug at me. But this is what I want to let you know. The moment you surrender, okay? What really helped me is changing my mindset around change. Because if you're a person that likes stability and you like to feel secure, you know what I'm saying? So that's maybe why you stick in certain things and you've been, and you know, we get used to our routines, you know, because that's secure, that's security, that's the known. What I want to do, a major perspective shift for, shift for you that was for, I had one for myself, guys, is instead of fearing change, the only thing that would be constant in your life is change. I promise you. Because even if you get in a relationship that is secure, that is everything you ever dreamed of, there could be circumstances outside of yourself. This person could pass, you could pass. You know what I'm saying? Let's just say, I'm not saying I'm about to die or anything. I'm just saying, take out all the bullshit that goes down. It fails, you divorce, you know, or it just, y'all just win the match. No, all that was right. You could possibly pass away, or eventually, even if you live to 168 or 208 together, y'all are gonna go at some point. So eventually it will end, okay? So this might sound weird. So truly, the only thing that we really can take comfort in is change. Shit bound to change one way or another, you know, like being open to change, finding that security in change. And this will help you with attachment. This will help you detach. This will help you, instead of trying to cling to something, I'm going to be dropping the video this week. It will help you to experience it. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to possess. You don't have to, oh, it's mine. Because when we do that, that comes from that lack mentality, that lack energy. It comes from I'm going to grab onto this because I'm never going to get it again. But when you open yourself up to experience, that's one of my guys told me, Tori, you know, like, damn, you know, like, have an experience. You know what I'm saying? My guys told me, you humans always desire to conquer and possess, you know what I'm saying, instead of just experiencing it. We can't just experience the flower. We got to cut it down and bring it home instead of just experiencing it, allowing it to bloom, allowing it to be beautiful, allowing you to stand there and look. And then when it's time for you to go to your next destination, you go to your next destination. You know what I'm saying? So like, that's a mindset, like coming into that, taking comfort in change. Take comfort in change. When you do that, it's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Like, the stress will melt away. The anxiety will melt away. The pain will melt away. All of those things that keep you from the truth and of who you are and experiencing this present moment, you know, and being in your authenticity, those things will disintegrate, you know, from you. So keep that in mind. Going back to the bat spirit, life will give you what you really want. Perhaps you need to grieve as you say goodbye to something. At least you're saying goodbye to its familiar form. Perhaps you must let go of a part of you that must die so you can be reborn. This temporary time in the dark doesn't have to be scary or sad. Bat spirit gives you her power of protection and awareness as you learn to listen deeply and navigate these unknown caves of temporarily emptiness. So, my soul sister Chinoa spoke on this in one of her videos, and I'll link it down below. I want to bring it back a little farther. Even like with 2020 really put a lot of things in perspective for all of us. It really went in and asked us this big question: why? Because when you're at home, or when you were like in a space and all that was going on, you had time to really think about and sit and ponder on your why you do what you do, why you're here. That was a transformational year for me. And I'm so happy that it happened. Though it was one of the darkest years, I'm so grateful that it happened because it put a lot of things into perspective for me. It reminded me of my why, because sometimes we can get away from our why, and your why is your truth. Sometimes we can get away from our truth. Sometimes we can get away from our authenticity. So these things that we perceived as scary, as dark, it's really a reminder of our truth. It's really helping us remind us of our truth and our why and our authenticity. I pray I'm saying that word wrong. I pray I'm saying that word right, because y'all already know I be butchering these words. Somebody was like, do you mean to say compromise instead of comparison? And then I was like, do I mean to say that word? Then I thought about it, and I was like, no, I like compromise better, because I feel like that's what you're doing. You're compromising. Comparison. That dyslexia be kicking in. I be putting words where words go. I don't care. So, yeah, like this is what this bat spirit is asking you to do. It's asking you to take that time. You know what I'm saying? Take that time. Really, really, really look at things. Really, really look at it. Because when you do that, things will change. 2020 helped all of us put a lot of things in perspective. Everything that has happened in your life up until this point has put a lot of things in perspective for you. So there's really, what your soul wants you to know is that there's nothing to fear. Okay? Come with me. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. Okay? We rise by lifting others. Let me tell you something. Be the good. No, seriously, but this one is the one. Okay, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. You're not supposed to be anywhere else. You're not late to your party. You are right on time. Because something is poised for you. Something is delectable and poised for you. For everybody, it can be different. For some of you, is that divine relationship. that you ain't gotta be checking on how this man feel about you or this woman feel about you, because they gonna let you know how they feel about you every day. For some of you, it's a new opportunity in your career, in your creative pursuit. For some of you, you're walking away, you know, from being codependent on people, places, and things that don't serve you, and really stepping into independency, which is ultimately opening you up to your gifts and endless opportunities. Like, you got a divine gift poised for you, baby. And maybe it's a combination of all. Maybe you felt like, you know what, life is just over. You'll never find love again. You'll never have that. You will. You understand me? You ain't never too old. Okay? Never too old for love, for loving yourself, loving another, for your career. Okay? Never too old. It did not pass you by. You're never too young to start. You know what I'm saying? To learn and to be about yourself and to embody self-love, self-worth, self-acceptance. So you don't have to sell yourself. You don't have to sell a piece of your soul to get validation, to find worthiness in anything outside of you. You are exactly where you are supposed to be. And that is what your soul wants you to know. So go ahead, reconnect with you, rediscover you today. This week, okay, whenever you're viewing this video, you got this. Okay, so I love you guys so freaking much. It's always an honor to socialize and be in your presence. Presence? Did I say that right? I don't know. But anyways, it's always so great to be in your presence, to share this space with you guys. Thank you for allowing my words into your heart. Okay, the love is appreciated. It is felt in all realms. Let me give you a hug. I love you guys so freaking much, and I will catch you on my channel. Go have a fabulous week and take care.
She blazing.